Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox. That's Ben Olson. Together, we're the founders of LSATdemon.com and the Thinking LSAT podcast. We have an email here from Lacey. Says, hello, I originally registered for the June LSAT and had a very busy spring semester as a junior in undergrad. When I was finally able to take a diagnostic in early May, and I got a 148. I moved my test back to August to give more time to study, but I'm still concerned it won't be enough time, and I can't push it back further in the fall since I'll be doing a semester abroad unless I take it while in Europe. My professor recommended the Demon and your podcast for help, so I've registered for the basic subscription and Nathan's Thursday, August LSAT study group.
Who's this professor?
Awesome. I don't know. A real smart professor. And thank you, Lacey, I'm glad you've joined the Demon. I think we can help you a lot. I love that Thursday LSAT study group. All you need is a free LSAT Demon account, and you can come to class every Thursday with me for free.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's Lacey want here? After taking a few weeks off in May due to burnout, and after 3 serious days of studying, 5 hours a day, Ben. 3 serious days of studying. I don't think you could possibly finish that sentence without pissing me off. Like, it's not, you've already lost at that point. Don't you think? Like, what? After 3 days of I don't care. After 3 days of studying, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, we don't sell magic beans.
Yeah.
Anyway, after 3 serious days of studying, I got a 152 on an actual official prep test. I then decided to take one of the Demon's practice tests for funsies and got a 156. Oh, I'm actually not pissed off. I thought that Lacey was going to say something like, I'm upset with my lack of progress. Instead, Lacey's like, I actually did make a lot of progress. So Lacey has gone from a 148 to a 156 in 3 tests.
I'm a little confused though. It almost
Pretty
feels
good.
like Lacey thinks that the Demon's practice tests are different.
Right.
They're the same. They're all official tests. That's all we got.
No, to be clear, we only use official tests. Like,
yeah.
No good LSAT prep uses anything other than official tests. So any test that you do in the Demon is an official LSAT prep test. And a 156. So already, 148, Ben, is a pretty damn good starting score.
Yeah.
And she's already made it to 156. So that's nice progress. My goal is a 165 plus for August, 170 plus if possible, so I can get a scholarship. If push comes to shove, I'll take a gap year between undergrad and law school to raise my LSAT score, but I would really prefer to knock it out on the August exam. I'm unemployed, so I'm able to spend as many hours as it takes to get there. Do you think my goal is possible? I'd appreciate any advice or guidance. Thank you, Lacey. All right, so Ben, we are right now, as we record this, it is June 29th. Do you think that Lacey has a chance of making it to 165 or higher between now and the August test?
Yes, I do think you have a chance. I don't think it's unreasonable. You got a 148, which is a normal starting score, maybe a little bit on the higher end for most people.
Yeah.
You're now in the low 150s. So
mid 150s,
mid 150s.
Yeah,
somewhere in that range, right? So going up another 10 points doesn't seem outrageous. Maybe
at
going
all.
up another 15. So
mundane, honestly. Like another 10 points between here and August. You're not going to write a letter to your mom about that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, if we see improvements like that all the time. No guarantees,
Sure.
but I mean, you've already made it 8 points and you need another 9 points to make it to 165. And you're studying with the Demon and you have time to study.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about the marathon study days.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want Lacey to try to substitute quantity for quality. But Lacey, if you keep chipping away at it a little bit every day, I would be, I mean, almost kind of surprised if you don't make it into the 160s in another month.
Yeah.
Seems like you should make it into the 160s for sure. And yeah, we see people go from 148 to 173 fairly regularly. That's a big, big life-changing improvement. But we do see people do it almost like every test. We get an email from somebody who says, well, I started at 148 and ended up at 174.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Any other tips or guidance for Lacey?
No, just keep at it. There was some discussion of burnout, right? After taking a few weeks off in May due to burnout. And after 3 serious days of studying, it sounds like that burnout came in part because of this intense studying. Right. Just hit a rhythm of 1 to 2, maybe 3 hours a day tops.
And yeah, but see, before you do the second or third hour, you have to do the first high quality hour. I mean, I really wish everybody would focus on bringing their best self to the LSAT every day for 1 high quality hour. Like, there's other shit in your life. I get it. You're not working. Great. So maybe you have a little more time. That's great. But you do still have family, friends, life stuff, exercise, sleep. You got to eat. You got a lot, walk your dog, whatever it is. You've got like a lot of stuff that you've got to take care of every day. And 5 shitty hours is not what we're looking for. We're looking for high quality. Ben keeps saying 1 to 2 hours. I don't disagree with that. But even that, right, Ben, I'm sure you would agree that if you're going to do 1 to 2 hours, you have to start with 1 hour. And we want that 1 hour to be productive. So we want you to be rested, focused, not distracted.
No phone shit.
Right. No, email alerts, like turn all that shit off.
Oh my gosh.
Like, Messenger on the Mac.
Yeah.
iMessage, and you get like messages popping up, or you get like email inbox notifications popping up.
Well, even if you don't get those notifications, that thing at the bottom, what's it called? It's called the, it's that doc, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I'm in a Zoom meeting with somebody and they'll share their screen and their doc comes up, and put aside these annoying messages that come in from the left and the right about.
You're going to talk about the bubbles, huh?
Whatever. Yeah. Just the bubbles.
Yeah.
Like it's like 29 unread messages. It's like your brain sees that and you may ignore it, but there's something that's still telling you, yeah, there's unchecked shit here. Hide that. Like, no, it's so unnecessary.
I bet because you're a very productive person, I bet that you have your doc hidden on your Mac.
That is correct.
So you can find the doc by just scrolling down or whatever it is, right? You can find the doc if you want the doc. Mine is hidden as well, because I don't want to see that I have a Slack notification and I have 3 message notifications and I have 13 emails in my inbox. I don't want to see that shit. I have right now, Ben, I have the podcast agenda, I have Zoom, and I have GarageBand so that I can make sure that GarageBand doesn't shit the bed while we're recording.
Yep.
But other than that, I don't have anything. I have no notifications. I got nothing, because I want to be able to focus on what we're doing. Might not seem like it, but I'm trying to focus as much as possible on what we're doing. Yeah. Anyway, Lacey, I'm sure you're already doing all that stuff, but it's probably a useful reminder for everybody that you need to cut off all of those distractions. And just do the real high quality 1 hour a day. I mean, I've gotten a lot of emails from people, even recently. I've gotten a lot of emails from people saying, hey, I finally took your advice to heart and started getting up and studying LSAT before work instead of after work. And I finally started making progress because I did that. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. I hate it when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. But I get up, I get my coffee, whatever. I sit down and the house is quiet. I sit down and I focus for an hour. And I've started to finally make progress. And we hear stuff like that all the time. And so Lacey, 5 hours, that's a lot. Start with the real good 1 hour.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks,
Email
Lacey.
daily. Oh,
Yeah. Thank you,
is it
Lacey.
me?
That's all.
Yeah. Thank you, Lacey. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.